Hey folks, it's Echo here. Welcome to the 2x2 challenge. This base was built with minimal effort and almost no testing. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, we're not doing the full intro. So here we are, folks. This is the 2x2 challenge that was created by Tim Recchi from Guns, Nerds, and Steel, inspired by Glock 9 in his 3x3 challenge. So the idea is you have a base that can go up or down as far as you want, but it can only be 2 blocks by 2 blocks. So this is similar to Tim's setup in that he had a long ladder going up, but he was going with a penetrator perk with a rifle coming down. I am going to be using the Vulture as my primary weapon, and my secondary method of damage is going to be explosives. So we've got 2 grenade shoots that come down. One that's going to pop off here and hopefully catch the zombies midway up the ladder. And the idea is that we'll do some damage to the blocks around here with explosives, which is acceptable. And we have a secondary spot up here, which hopefully will be a different blast radius so that those don't overlap. So that's 2 different places to hit the zombies with grenades. And then we're going to climb up here. The zombies will come up and hit these 3D truss blocks up here. So there's 2 of them in a row. And then we're shooting down just atop those. So to the side here is how we get into the base, as well as our unique system for covering up the tube. So I'll show you this in a second. So we'll flip down this one. It'll pass through our head. Then we climb up here. We're going to do a quick jump right in the center. There we go. And then we open the bottom one. That exposes the first grenade chute. Then we climb up the ladder as far as we can. And once we get to the top, we'll do a little jump. And then we can close this one alternatively if we want to for extra cover. But if not, we can leave it open, which is typically what we'll do because we'll want to, be hucking grenades down here. The nice thing is with that ladder, if I slip off the edge here, I can just jump right back up. Because we learned the hard way. The first test run I did on this, I used this over here. I had a vault hatch, and I may have. No shit. Fallen. So we're gonna be shooting the zombies as they come up the ladder here, and then hucking grenades on the 2 sides, and that's basically the setup. In terms of build, we'll start off over here. We're in my standard Santa array that I use for fighting 7K hordes, which is naked with my Santa hat. Then in terms of gear, we've got a stack of AP. We've got about 200 grenades. I don't imagine we'll use anywhere near that. I only used 100 in the 3x3, some forged steel for repairs and repair kits for repairing my gun, and some meds here. I tried to line up with exactly what Tim had, so it should be about the same. So in terms of build, we maxed our level out, but we only spent about 50 points. We went all the way up in perception so that we can crank up Demo Expert. We also put some points into Penetrator, which won't help for the Vulture as much as it did the rifle, but should still help some. Skipped over Strength, skipped over Fortitude. Agility, we've got this maxed out so that we could get Gunslinger all the way up, and so that we could put points into Parkour. And that's it, folks. So let's get cranking on the Horde Night. All right, folks. So this is clearly run 2. You saw that the first one didn't go so well. We had to make a minor modification to the base. So the thing I did learn from that run is that we got to be careful and balance between grenade shooting, repairs, and keeping the Vulture in good repair. So right now they seem to be pathing up pretty nicely. As expected, there's not a lot of places for them to go. So we'll just let them stack up here, try to get shots on them as they come. And you can see they're just falling right back off. And I think my fear is the same one that Tim had when he did this. And that's that if we get too many stacked up at the bottom, they are just going to destroy the bottom of the base. So that is my fear here. So we're just going to keep the grenades flowing. The top grenade... Sorry, just watching the limbs flying everywhere. The grenade chute on my right is the one that's higher up. The grenade chute on the left is the one that I can actually, if I throw it full force, I can hit the ground. And that was our first demo. We managed to deal with him pretty well. Yeah, they're just piling up here, but we're managing them. You can see right now they're starting to stack up at the bottom. Oh, and there's a demo. Okay, looked like it went off at the bottom. Hopefully didn't take out too much health down there. There's another demo. No! Shit. All right, 2 demos already have gone off. This is not a good start. I do appreciate, though, that the demo took a chunk of people with him. Ooh, got to keep up on the repairs also. That's another key thing, because you only have one block really holding things up, and then things go a little bit wonky. Keep those cops going down. Let's see how this looks on the outside. Hopefully we've got them back to kind of single file line. Yeah, that looks much better. Much, much better. So, you know, as long as we can keep peppering them with the grenades, make sure that we drop some at the base there. Ooh, got to repair that vulture, get it back up into good working order. So we'll throw one short and one long. It never gets old watching them fly. Never gets old. All right, so that's the mid tier, and we're gonna see if we can hit one down at the bottom. There we go. Nice. The random limbs. Oh. So the other big challenge that I notice here is every time I go to throw grenades, you know, the zombies at the top of the ladder start stacking up, because obviously it's only going to hit mid and lower on the ladder. So you got to be really careful every time you take a grenade break. You almost have to turn back around and do some healing to the 3D truss blocks right below here. Let's see if we can get some down towards the bottom. There we go. Oh no! I can't even keep track. Was that the third or fourth demo? And oof, that block down there was taking some rough damage. I don't know how this is going to go, folks. This is looking dicey at best. Got that demo still sitting down there just flashing. Oh, ow. Okay. Looks like some of the blocks absorbed a little damage there, because I only took about 30 from that. Get some more nades down the chute. Nice. It looks like this wave we're seeing a few less demos now, so that's kind of refreshing to see. Let's reload the grenade clips. Down the hatch we go. That cleared out the middle area. Oh man, they are stacking up so bad at the bottom. This is what I'm talking about, though. It's a crazy balancing act. I just threw some grenades down, and now we got a stack of rads up here at the top. Oh, we almost lost that 3D truss block there. That was really, really low on health. So we'll just manage that for a second. We got full health back on the vulture now, though, so we can take some shots out on these guys. He's just hanging on. Goodbye. All right, let's speed it up here. So when I speed up the progress like that, I'm mostly pushing through times when there's not a lot to see. We're just kind of rinse and repeat, so you get a sense of how the base is operating. We are starting to get close to that 4 a.m. spot, though, folks. What are we at? 310. Okay, just a little bit more. Oh, but that's a lot of them. Okay, time for the grenades. This is that last big push. We'll see as many grenades as we can dump down there. Vulture's dead. Repair that. Huck the grenades down and see if we can clear out this last big batch. So let's see if we can do 2 grenade waves here and call it. That's looking pretty good. 4 a.m. here we come. Now it's just the cleanup, folks. Yes! All right, we won't know if we've totally won yet. I do want to see the damage that's been done, and we got to clear out this last little gaggle of folks here. Tim managed to pull this off without losing a single block, so that's the bar I'm setting things to. Let's head down and see what the base looks like. Ooh, lots of loot bags down there. Actually, before we head down, let's pull the nail gun back out and take a look. So things are not too bad around here. Everything's above the 75% mark. Pretty solid so far. Just looking for the area where those demos hit. And oh, there we go. 5,000, 6,000. So that's where we have multiple demos go off. Hey, buddy, we're trying to show people around here. Can you not? All right, let's pull the nail gun back out. Ooh, there was another spot where a demo clearly went off. This guy's stuck inside the base somehow. What are you doing in there, buddy? Oh, no! No! All right, so we lost one block. It looks like these ones are in pretty rough shape, so we're close to losing another one. My guess is that this is probably where the dogs could not go up the ladder and just instead started beating on the bottom side of the base. It also looks like we lost the very bottom rung of the ladder down there. So 2 blocks lost for a 2x2 challenge. I'm going to mostly consider that a win. So huge thanks goes out to Temrecki of Guns, Nerds, and Steel for coming up with the challenge. For this one, I'll let you hold on to that championship trophy. Take care, folks. Hey, folks, it's Echo here. Whew. That was a fun challenge. I hope you all enjoyed it. Huge thanks to everyone who stayed and watched. And lots of love to all my Patreon supporters over here. They get access to base downloads and some other cool behind the scenes stuff. If you're interested, go check it out. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Cheers.